So we just want to say hello and welcome to our channel. This is our first episode. We are basically out to spread love, joy, good food tips, living healthy, taking care of the planet, and we just wanted to do something as sisters to have fun. So we hope you enjoy. I'm Em.
I'm Rue.
And we're going to be talking about our vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian journey. We just wanted to share, why we got into the habit of not eating meat, being vegan, myself being pescatarian. We just thought we'd share just for anybody who's interested in converting. And we hope you like the video.
Yes.
All right. So I think one of the first questions we can ask is, really, how did we do it? So maybe we could just blend that with what is our journey. So Rue, do you want to start with your journey?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So I've been a vegan for a year and 4 months right now.
Woo!
Yeah.
Loud clap in the background. That's amazing. No, really, it is a feat.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. Okay, so I actually was vegetarian for a few years, pescatarian, vegetarian, and then I stopped and I started eating just like chicken and fish again. Mm-hmm. And then what had happened was about 2 years ago, I always say it happened by accident. Basically, we had a really hot summer here in the city, and because it was so hot, I just didn't feel like eating heavy meats.
Yeah.
So I just cut it out, and I just figured, I'll just probably eat it, when the weather gets cooler. But during the meantime, I was just eating more like vegan recipes, looking them up. And then eventually it got colder, I started working out, and still I didn't feel like eating any meat. And then what had happened was I actually watched a couple videos on PETA, what happens in the meat industry and how they treat the animals and all the cruelty, and I learned about the impact that it has on our environment. And for me, watching those videos, it was enough. It really impacted me, it really affected me. And after I saw that, I was like, nope, no more meat, no more meat products. So that's it, I just became vegan. And because I had already stopped eating meat and looking up vegan recipes, the transition was actually very easy for me.
Yeah, so it's just a personal choice that, this is time. It worked out. And
yeah.
I think you and I have pretty similar journeys because I started pretty early. It took me a while. My path has been about 7 years to come to a point of not eating meat. And for me, what I define as meat is beef, chicken, pork, lamb, anything pretty much that was like a little four-legged animal. So it has taken 7 years, and what I originally did, I stopped because I wanted to try it. I heard about it, and I'd really seen some effects. When I first started, I noticed that time of the month was a lot lighter. I had less cramps, and I was like, wow, this is really good for my body. Then over time, I found it was a really hard lifestyle to keep up because I don't like cooking. And so after a few months, I went back because it was easier to buy options with meat. And I felt like if I was going to go out and buy food, I didn't want to pay a whole bunch of money and not have meat included in that. So there's a little bit of psychology in that. So on and off for years, I tried, but I was never a person that really, when I lived on my own, when I started living on my own, I couldn't cook meat as well as my mom could. So I never really brought beef into the house because I never knew how to cook it properly. So that actually helped me to start on that path a little earlier. But I would cook chicken. I would still cook seafood like shrimp, like light things that weren't very messy. So I think that's one of the things that helped me, and over the years I stopped buying red meat. But I think I have, I'm going to do the long story too, Rue. But fast forward, it was on again, off again. And last year, when I watched the same video, the PETA video,
that's right,
that basically had me really say, I think it's time for me and an own personal choice. I don't want to shame anybody. I don't want to point fingers because it's all your choice of what you want to eat. If you want to eat meat or not, we just make a personal choice not to eat it. but it just matches my values. I don't want, it's the cruelty to animals, and I want to be a woman of my word, so I basically don't eat the meat because I don't support the industry. And watching that video really helped nail it for me. And there's a lot of ways to get sources of protein from food without having animal protein. You know, and I know that there are some companies who are, you know, raising the animals right. So kudos to you. I just know for myself that I just am gonna fully be 100% a person of my word in that, and it's been over a year now. I'm really proud of myself. So
yes,
yeah, I eat fish, and that's where I get my protein. So that's my long story.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I was gonna say, you know, how have we been feeling? You know, let's talk about that next.
Okay. So do you want to start? Or should I start? Yeah.
So for me, when I started eating vegan, right away I was feeling definitely more energetic, lighter. It's easier on the system. Let's just say, you know, food comes out a lot faster. So because I was constipated, I noticed I would have like episodes of constipation when I was eating meat, actually.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, when I stopped, I noticed that I was able to be more regular in that department. Sorry, that's too much information, but it's a fact.
TMI, babe.
TMI.
I can't believe I didn't catch that joke. I could have really gone for a joke there. I'll get it next time. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, because I mean, obviously when you're eating more food that's like rich in fiber, you know, and it's light on the digestive system, it's easier to, you know, let the food keep going. So also too, my periods got a lot better, a lot lighter. So that helped as well. I used to suffer from acne. I would always get breakouts. So that completely went away. Like my skin's a lot clearer. I mean, unless I eat like a lot of sugar or something, I might have like small breakouts, but even then, like the skin clears up so quickly. So yeah, that was like a major thing for me. So my skin, yeah, it stays generally clear now. And I think that's because for me personally, it's because of the dairy as well, because dairy is just something that really aggravates acne. I don't know if a lot of people know that or believe that, but I would say, like, if you're suffering from acne, to just like cut out the dairy. It would make such a big difference. So yeah, I know that helped me. Another interesting thing that I noticed when I went vegan too was that I guess because also where I lived, you know, there's not too many places where you can get vegan sweets, so my sugar craving actually went down.
Good point.
Like a lot, like, because I used to have sugar all the time. There's a bakery at the corner where I live, but you know, I wouldn't go anymore because it's not vegan, and then all of a sudden, like, all the sugar cravings went away. So yeah, even now, like, if I want to get something sweet, I gotta go a few blocks. So yeah, so that's some of the benefits, and overall, like, good energy, vitality. Yeah, these are the things that I noticed being vegan now.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I won't repeat what for me, I don't think, it's like I think I've been doing this for so long that I don't see what I'm getting, but the biggest thing for me is that I can look at myself in the mirror. Oh. And like, so my values match my actions, and I have integrity when it comes to buying products that I agree with and that I'm in value with, and that are sourced with responsibility without harming any living being, without destroying the earth. So my biggest benefit is really to be in value. I know that there are other physical benefits. Like, you know, my period's definitely getting lighter. I think that just digestion wise, I don't have this heavy meat like stuck in my system. But the biggest honest thing, you know, benefit that I'm getting is just to be being a woman of my word. So I know that, you know, it's still possible if you ever want to make changes in your life, and you know, you're conscious that the meat industry is just honestly not just run well, and then it's really leaving people to put harmful things in their body. But just to make that decision, you'll really just feel so good about yourself. It makes you light. So not only does it help your body, but it also helps your mind, because you're being a part of the solution. You're being a part of the change.
The contribution.
Yeah. And so I don't want to get preachy, because, you know, whether you eat meat or you don't eat meat, this is for the people who are on their way to not eating meat. Like, they know it's time. Like, you know it's time.
Yeah, if you're watching this video, that's it. It's because you're curious about it, and this is something you want to explore or move towards.
Exactly.
So.
And if you're getting upset during this video, just turn this off because you may just want to eat meat forever.
That's
we're
it.
okay with that too. We love you.
Yeah, we still love you. You know, we've been eating meat for most of our lives.
Exactly.
So we understand. You know, that's it.
Yeah, like 5 years ago, I would have been one of the people turning this video off. I'm pretty sure I would have been turning it off. So.
I don't know about this.
Yeah, we love everybody, okay? So don't worry about like feeling like it's an attack or whatever. This is just for people who really are ready to stop eating meat, and we just want to support you and tell you our story.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So that leads us to the next question. The tips.
Tips?
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So if you're thinking about being vegan or want to go become a vegan, then some of the things we would suggest, or one of the main things, is go gradually. Like, I don't know. I think if you do it overnight, it's just gonna be too hard. You know, you're probably just gonna go back to eating meat because when you become vegan, you do have to make sure that you're getting certain things. You know, you have to make sure you're getting enough calories because when you're just eating mostly vegetables, you know, it's not as heavy in the calorie count. So you gotta make sure you're getting enough calories. You have to make sure you're getting enough protein. You know, so you have to make sure you're getting all your nutrients. And it takes a while to prepare these things. You have to get into the habit of making the food. So yeah, take your time, look for recipes, definitely do your research. Yeah, that would be my biggest tip
I wanted to piggyback off of what you said,
yes.
but like doing it gradually. Like for me, the thing that helped, like I had mentioned, I didn't eat a lot of meat in the house, red meat especially. I never brought beef home. So start with something that's really easy. If you're not a big red meat eater and that's something easy for you to let go of one thing at a time. And do that for as long as you need to before you're ready for the next thing. I mean, I don't know if it has to take you 7 years. I hope it doesn't if that's not what you want. But don't beat yourself up for going back, you know. Just take out what you could totally see yourself living without for the first thing. And if it's one thing, it's one thing. I think one item makes a difference. Definitely eating less red meat would make a huge difference.
That's true. If you have, like they call it veggie night, you know? And you just have like a vegan, vegetarian meal, that's also good too. It makes a big difference. So you can also start with that as well. Yeah.
I think Rui mentioned meal planning, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. And I know we had another one, was just trying vegan restaurants.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, basically,
Yeah, go to restaurants. Yeah. Try their food. I mean, even that can give you inspiration. You'll be like, hey, I really like veggie bean burgers, you know, and then you'll go home and try it. So
yeah, you know, there are so many, and if you just tried one meal, you know, per week or every couple of weeks, then, you know, depending on what your budget is, just trying it once, you get to see, like, do I like this? Could I make this at home? What does this taste like? And you'd have something to compare it, so you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to put in there too. Follow, you know, some other vegan YouTube channels. You know, check them out. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put them in the link below. Some of the channels that I watch. And this is our first video, so we're like really excited to be like put it in there. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and websites too. Like the website that everyone follows is Minimalist Baker. So check her site out. I'll put that in the link below. Some of the sites that I follow. Instagram, you can check out Instagrams for food inspiration because people are making some really good recipes, or even like simple recipes, but the way they put it together, it's just so beautiful and inspiring. Like you're like, yes, I just want to eat this whole plate of fruits, you know?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
You've got great ideas. I'm still on the kind of like beginning level, but I use Pinterest a lot. And for a person, you know, I will openly admit that it took me a really long time to be a person open to cooking, but I found that the recipes on Pinterest are really helpful. Lots of flavorful, like spices, and, you know, tons of combinations with vegetables, and, you know, you type in vegan anything and you just have hundreds of recipes at your fingertips. So,
yeah.
Dear Rue, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So have we convinced you? Are you going to jump to the other side? You're already at the ledge.
Or if you're already here with us, then actually, yeah, what you can do is share some of your tips in the comments. and let us know what you've done, what your journey is, or tips for other people watching this video. But yeah, let's start a discussion.
I love that, Amru.
Yeah, thank
Talk
you.
to the people out there.
Yeah, that's it. We're here to build
hear
this
from you.
community. So yeah, let's do this all together.
Yes. I love that idea.
Thank you.
I want to hear from you because I need some help.
Yeah.
I need some tips.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess that's it.
It is it. I
Yeah.
thought it was an enjoyable first video.
Yes. Thank you for watching this with us.
Yes, thank you very much for watching this with us.
Yeah,
and
that's
allowing us into your home.
So if you like it, do the thumbs
Press the
up.
press the like
Subscribe
button.
because we're gonna make more videos.
We are.
Yeah, like I said, we're gonna be talking about different things. So yeah, it's something to definitely look forward to.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. Press the like button, and we'll see you on the next
Next video.
video.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Guys.